Y'all, I have been experiencing technical difficulties with YouTube and my microphone for the last half hour or so. But we're finally getting this thing started. Thank God. Oh my gosh. Hey, how are you? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? My name is Onichi and welcome to my channel. Today I am just going over some drawings that I started earlier in the month and maybe adding some line art to it. And deleting some of these pages. Let me scooch this over. Okay, so I don't think I've mentioned this. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can delete these. I don't think I'm okay, so at the beginning of the month, I decided to attempt to draw every day. And although I failed, at doing so, I did get some things done, and I'm happy that I got something done at the very least. And that's what I am doing. Ooh, the 13th, the 14th. I want to do this one if I'm being honest. I like me a pinup girl. Okay, let me get this started. And put some headphones in. There are some things I want to do with my live stream, so I think after this, I might go on hiatus up until July, or yeah, let's say July. Maybe I'm still thinking about it because I need there are like a lot of things for my YouTube, for this YouTube channel that I want to get done. Like, I want to fix my, well, not fix, I would like to redo my intro for my live streams. What else do I want to do? I want to redo my intro, redo my outro, make a video for my other channel. Because I am... Excuse me. I want to make a video for my other channel. What else do I want to do? There's a few things here and there, I guess. And I don't know. I just don't... I guess I could do it while I'm streaming. That would make the most sense. But I don't know. I mean, maybe I should. And why are her feet doing like this? It's like a Barbie doll. I'm so tired. I fell asleep at work after eating. I took a good nap. I don't even know how long I napped for. And I wonder if it's because I had rice. Because I haven't had rice in a while. Like, I don't eat a lot of rice. A lot of rice I used to. But wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I was like, did I make her have 6 toes? No, I didn't. Anyways, like today I packed some rice because my parents brought some home from the function. So I took some, and it was what I thought it would be. Definitely spicy, but delicious. It was good. And I mixed it with my my couscous. I mixed it with my couscous, and I ate that. And afterward, I had a granola bar and some Gushers and some sugar. And maybe my body was like, this is too much sugar. We gotta shut you down for a minute, and it did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always have to count the toes because if I don't, I might give her not enough or too many. I mean, I could probably tell. It would, of course, but I mean, you know. How often do you give someone 6 toes accidentally? Okay, so today I wanted to discuss something that I posted about on my blog. It is called it's about the Disney series Witch. So this came out back in 2005. You know what? Maybe I should do a video. No, I don't want to do a video about it. I already did a blog post. But basically, excuse me. Basically, they decided to reboot the series and made some changes that are very questionable. And one could say biased. And another term that could be thrown out is racist, possibly. But I chose to, I mean, I was going to call them racist, but I chose to use a biased in my blog post instead. But, I saw, oh gosh, spazzing out. Someone on Tumblr saw my post and commented to, I guess, to give me info that I did not research to see if it was factual. But let me tell you what's going on with Witch. So the Witch reboot, they gave the girls some character design changes, and one of the changes I found unfavorable. So I first heard about this the Witch reboot back in 2023 or 2024, and I was excited at first until I looked it up and I thought, I don't like this. So one of the characters, her name is Tarani. They made Tarani look masculine when in the original she does not give masculine. She gives hippie. She like in the OG she looks she kind of gives, you know, nerdy hippie. Who likes sports? Sure. Basketball. I mean, of course they chose basketball. They could have chosen any other sport, but they chose basketball. And, God. And I loved her old design. But in this new one, I'm just not feeling it. Because, like, they made her, like, look... How do I say this? They took the light from her. That's how I'm gonna say it. They took the light from her, and I'm just sad about that. And I'm just like, I do not endorse this. I cannot endorse this series. I don't want anything to do with it. This is not for me. F this. F this. And I'm just but you know, God, I don't even know where to start. Because if I start talking off the dome, okay, so everything I had to say, I did put it onto my blog. Because, like, on my blog, it's more of a it's less art, more talking. I wanted to have an actual blog for artists where, you know, I can talk about stuff too. I don't just have to post art, because it kind of sucks how artists just post and disappear. Don't you want to talk about the process, or, you know, show, you know, share bits and pieces of your life, not like the whole thing. But I digress. I digress. This foot looks bad. Okay. I guess it looks small, so let's just make it bigger. I guess. Wider. She got wide feet. Okay, yeah. Something is wrong. I think, okay. Something's wrong about this. And I feel like I see where it's wrong. But I don't understand how to fix it. So we'll go back to that later. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, and even this. Okay, because see, I learned this from like looking at anatomy and bone structure. Got your clavicles here, so they go into your shoulder blade. I forgot what that's called. I want to say deltoid, but I feel like that's wrong. I should really learn anatomy, but you know, I don't feel like it. Okay, dude, M. Young, I'm sorry, but as I said, could you try? As I've said in my last video and on my channel, I do not take requests. And I'm not some drawing machine where you make a demand or, you know, ask. Oh my God, Eddie, what you doing? But as I was saying, you can't. I'm sorry, but I don't do request M. Young. Hey, well, I guess now that you're a little more free. But yeah, I tend to live stream on Tuesday evenings sometimes, or if I don't or forget, because I forgot last week and I was not, and I didn't feel well, and B, if I'm in the mood. But yeah, I tend to, I'm on here on Tuesdays. God, this is looking, ugh, what is happening here? Let's see. But yes. Oh gosh. I'm gonna try to record a video, but there's something I've been wanting to do for the longest time, for like years. I've mentioned it on social media, on Twitter and maybe Blue Sky, once or twice. But, and like an opportunity fell on my lap, which for me, it felt like God's like God saying, girl, just do the thing. And so I'm going to try to get this video in. I'm gonna try to record this week because this weekend is the perfect weekend to do this. But and I don't know if I'll get another opportunity like this, but I mean, for this to happen around the time when I was thinking of even starting this, it just felt perfect. So stay tuned. So I'm gonna actually have 2 videos up, 2 videos a month beginning next month, which rarely ever happens because your girl is just tired and does not want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and does not want to do much anymore. Let's see, what am I doing? I want this to be me next year, this summer, but I don't even like the beach like that. I mean, it's pretty and sandy, but I would rather be at home in the shade. Oh my God. I know, it's just, I mean, it's facts. Like, I do like a beach, but off season. And still in a warm climate, not a cold climate. Let's see. Like, hell, I was honestly I thought, oh, no. I live close to 2 beaches, one up north, one down south. Both of them miraculously 4 hours away. Would I make that drive? Not by myself, but I know that they're there. And could I hop on a train? Sure, I could, but do I want to? I mean, I am quite content. I've been to a beach, been there, done that. I'm good. But I do like, no, I enjoy, okay, this is it. I enjoy a beach in the fall and in the spring, not in the summer. That's it. Okay, that's where I stand. When there are barely people there and the climate is perfect. But I don't know what the hell's happening here because we skipped spring and went straight to summer. It's freaking 83 degrees here. Loving the sketch already. Oh, thank you. It's freaking 80 degrees here, and I'm just like, when? Well, then again, I'm not surprised. In Trump's America, he'll skip the warmth to go straight to hell. Of course. Let's see. You know, I always give my characters thick brows. So I'm gonna just do the 90s anime line brows this time around. And something I want to do is give my characters more variety in their noses. I've been very inspired by true, by Ankama and Illumination, because Illumination, they know how to make pretty characters who have, I mean, well, interesting, appealing, not pretty, well, not pretty, okay, appealing female characters who don't have the Disney-esque facial features that we've come to know. But that also requires learning anatomy, which, let me be honest, I have an on again, off again relationship doing. Let's see. Give her a blocky face instead. A woman can have a square face too. They don't have to be ovals all the time. Now this reminds me of my OC that I have not drawn in a long time that I need to start drawing. How do I draw finger waves? Because I'm feeling like she would have finger waves. And if you don't know what finger waves are, if there's anyone who is not black out there who's watching this, Google it and don't try and call it anything else, please. Just like how that one girl called, what was it? Oh my god, what was it? She called baby hair fucking sticky bangs. And that's the worst name, like sticky bangs. What does that even mean? Okay, finger waves. How would I draw this? I mean, Pippa kinda, well, no, she laid down her edges in a finger waves type of style, but I don't want this to look like Pippa at all. And she doesn't, but still. Let me see. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I found something, so this is interesting. Okay. Oof. Finger waves are so cool. When I had short hair, I wanted it so bad, but I didn't. I was such a cheapskate. Such a broke bee. I did not want to go to a hairstylist to go do it, so I never did, and I wish I had. I think it would have suited my face, maybe. Oh, look! Pippa's hair! Oh. Yeah, I'm on Pinterest. I'm sorry I'm not showing it. It's like I'm doing it off screen. But some of these kind of give the hair like a shape, which is interesting and I want to emulate. But like, oof, my brain is malfunctioning at the thought for some reason. Let me see. I'm just gonna use her as a reference. So, let me show you who I'm using. I think her name is Danielle Brooks. Do I know how to draw this? Nope, but we'll try something. Because this is, her hair is at a front. So it looks like it's angled. And I'll just do this. And then I'll just do that. Like, oh, I don't know how. Okay. Oh, finger waves are pretty. Yes, they are. I love them. There's a lady at where I work at in the day. She cut her hair short, and I'm trying to convince her to get finger waves. She's old too. She's like, I want to say 70. But I'm trying to convince her to get finger waves. You'll find the way we believe. Thanks. Oh my god. I hope I can convince her to do it. Let me live vicariously through her. Let me see. You know, this is just a sketch, so I'm not gonna trip about this. And plus, hair can be fun. God, but like the skill that people, I really need to study how people do this, because I need to brighten up my screen. Because how is this thing? Let me zoom in. Enhance. Because I'm trying to see like how maybe in the future I'll probably do a more let me attempt to do a more detailed drawing, but for now, I'll just stick to something simple. And how would the back look? 'Cause I know like it has like shape. Okay, yeah, this is it. Maybe I should have just given her the Betty Boop. Really? Thank you. Because I honestly, girl, I have no idea what I'm doing. Literally, when I start drawing, I'm just drawing lines and seeing what works. Now, for her bikini, let me see what I'm going to do. Let me find something. Shoot, I was at Walmart and they had a swimsuit that I liked. It was so simple too. Just a white one with black trim. I don't know why, but I liked it. I kind of want to, ooh, I like this one. I kind of want to buy it. But I don't even know if I'll have time to go to the beach because I'm traveling in June. And I would love to hit up the beach, but oh god, what? But I have family that I've never met who live 5 hours away, 10 hours away, and we're trying to meet up during the weekend before my event, because I'm going to Annecy, which reminds me, I need to buy my ticket before the price goes up. But I'm going to Annecy. I'm flying out to Paris. I should be flying to Switzerland because it's closer, but that ticket was $1,000 and ain't nobody paying $1,000. So I'm flying into Paris. I'll be in Paris for like 3 days, and then I'm going out to Germany to go. Maybe I might, because like if I can't get a plane to Germany, ain't nobody going to Germany. I'm going out to Germany to go meet my cousins who live out there. Then on Sunday, flying back into France for my event, aka Annecy, for the week. But God, if these Germany plans get canceled, you know I am taking my ass down to the south of France and hitting up that beach. Because how often do I have a chance to go beach out in France? Not often. So I need to see how much it will cost me though, because that's the main thing. Let's see. I mean, she could be nude, but this is also YouTube, so I don't want them to flag my video. Let's let's see. I guess I like this bikini, so we'll just draw this swimsuit. Oop. So this has like a scrunchy thingy. We'll do that. Like a 2-piece, but a 1-piece. Let's see, I wish I could go to the Annecy Festival. Dude, I have been planning this Annecy trip since 2016. I've been wanting, well, maybe 2015. I've been wanting to attend for over 10 years. But I've been a broke bitch for a long time. And even though I'm not rich, I've saved up enough to actually feel comfortable traveling. To finally attend. So, but I wish you could come too. And also, next time you're down or you're planning on going to Brazil, let a girl know, because I would like to go someday too. But yeah, I've been wanting to do this for the longest, and I'm so glad I'm going this year because they're God, what are these people called? The people who did Arcane, yes, they will be there. And NSC announced that Matt Groening from The Simpsons, he'll be there. Yeah, I know you were there in February, and that's why I'm just like, God, next time, because in February I went to Mexico. I went to Oro's place, and we hung out for a good week, and that was fun. I met her family. I was just I'm so tall. I was just towering over her entire family. Oh my gosh. And we're planning, and I'm hoping she can come up here to my place next year, but we'll see. And in 2027, I'm going back to her place, but to a different region. So yeah, holla at me next time you're traveling. Let me make plans, but you gotta know, I do plan a year in advance, because that's how I get shit cheap. That's how I'm able to actually travel, is that I do everything like a year in advance. Because if I didn't, there is no way. Because like tickets to France are expensive. So I was only able to get my tickets this year because the airline was having a deal, and I even have to take a train up to New York just to go to France, because where I live, it was just too much. But yeah, so gotta tell me a year in advance and let me plan and get my finances in check. And I'll fly out with you, or I'll meet you there, whichever. Let's see. I want to do something to the back. You know, let me add an umbrella here. Add it this way. Why do things the hot? No. God, I really need to work on. Let me increase the stabilization. Oh, and Eddie, yo, I noticed that that they already they locked your series. Also, to anyone watching and who replays this in the future, Eddie is the creator of the webtoon Let Me Love You, LMLY. Go read it on Webtoon. It's not available for free. I mean, it is free, but you have to use a daily pass. I noticed that they had daily passed it. I don't know when, but they did. They usually do it like, I thought it was 3 months after. I don't think it's been 3 months yet. But I was kind of expecting you to post a you know, creator's note, but you didn't. I was kind of sad. Get some questions answered. Of course. Of course I got to promote. I gotta promote. No problem. Oh yeah. I was going to add an umbrella. But yeah, they locked that one up quick. And you know what I've noticed is that like if the series is popular, they put it under daily pass quicker, because there are some series that I guess were not as popular, or maybe it's not in their contract, but they're still available for people to read. They're not under daily pass. So I wonder if that's just a contractual thing, or if that's like, or if that's just them being like, yo, this made some cash, we want to make some more. You know, that's fair. And plus, I wouldn't be surprised if like, I mean, I feel like most things have wrapped up, and you would have to like reach out to the readers to see if they had any questions that they would have wanted answers to. I guess for me it would have been I'm guessing I'm just gonna call him oh, I was gonna call him Devil Boy. I can't remember his name, but redhead dude. Just calling him redhead dude for now. I'm guessing he distanced himself from the group and went off on his own. They want those coins. Yeah, they do want them coins. But my question, it would have been, did he go off on his own, or was he a redhead? No, he wasn't even a redhead. He was a brunette. Like, oh my god. In my head, I don't know why my brain is giving him red hair, when that was the girl with glasses. She had red hair. So, Kevin, yeah, that's dude, I don't remember names. I remember character designs. And I barely even remember character designs, apparently. But yeah. Let's see, this would be, but yeah, him. I'm guessing he went off on his own and was like, you know, I like this girl, but she don't want me. Wasn't really actually her friend anyway. So F all of y'all. Doing my own thing. But yeah, and shoot, that's why you would never see me talking about fantasy romances, because like if I say long-haired girl with pink hair, that's like what, 20 series already, especially if I don't remember the title. But yeah, Kevin, whatever happened to him? He's not staying, of course. He's those guys that was like, I'm not trying to be her friend, I'm trying to be her boyfriend. But, you know, skirt skirt. Sorry, love, she got somebody. Better luck never. Let's see. And I was honestly surprised and yet kind of happy that Dante did not get with, as I said, don't know names, but redhead girl with glasses. I can see her face, but but name could not tell you. And they were close to graduate, so after that, they're for sure not hanging. Yeah, of course. Like, honestly, unless you're actual friends, people don't really hang out with people from high school. Like, I didn't mostly because I was new to the area and I changed schools like twice, so I didn't know anyone from high school except for like one person. And she's moved on, she has kids now, and she lives in a different state. But yeah. I should do a background, but you know, this is a sketch and I don't want to. So that's it for this drawing. And I started this one on April the 16th and I finally finished it, so I can save this in peace. On to this one. This was actually Pippa and Levi. I also drew this one on April the 16th. God, I have not drawn those two in forever, but I did commission someone to draw them for me, and I'm very happy with that drawing. I commissioned two people, actually. I'm waiting for the other one, but I know that she's busy with Kickstarter stuff, so I don't expect that one for a while. I really need to work on... No, I actually have been working on their story. Like, when I was on the Discord server, I prefer to talk because it's easier for me to speak than to turn around to my other screen and type and then turn back around. Ain't no one trying to do all that. I'm sorry, but it's true. I need to be laser focused if I want to actually get artwork done. Like, it's easier for me to talk and draw than to type and draw. Okay, I would like to actually get this one done, to like get the sketch out, get it sketched today. But my characters, Pippa and Levi, they're my OCs from a webtoon that I canceled like twice. Which I will make. God, I've been wanting to make a video about that for the longest, and I will in the summertime because I'll be free. My contract for the year will be done until it's renewed in August. Okay. Let me do this one. But yeah, for Pippa and Levi, I've just started like navigating through the story Like right now I'm just writing down ideas and trying to get things straight. Cause it's lore heavy. It's very heavy on the lore. And I want the dots to connect properly. I want proper foreshadowing. And all the good stuff. So I gotta be patient and build it properly. Why am I making him nude? Honestly, Levi is my ideal husband, if I'm being honest. He's my ideal man. I want to put his head upward a little, tilted upward, but I don't know if I'm not really good at that type of stuff. Let's see. Let me see. Let me redo this. But recently I came up with a new story idea, which I know I can complete within 200 pages. And I've been working on that one too. Ah, God, I really want to get that one done because it seems fun. I was very inspired by a fantasy I had for going to France. And that's what inspired this new story that I've been working on in bits and pieces. It's actually called should I, you know what, I'm not gonna drop the title yet, but I think it's cute, a little heavy of course, because I like to make stories for adults, not children's. So there's gonna be a little giggity gooing in there. But, you know, also just a few topics or, you know, themes that might appeal more to women over the age of 18. I just need to get that one, like, in gear. I'm trying to work on it every day, but after work, I only have 6 hours of me time before I need to go to bed, because I'm trying to, your girl here is getting old. She needs 8 hours of sleep. No, she's trying to get 8 hours. I'm trying to get 8 hours of sleep, because I have not been doing that. And I'm just now, like, in the month of April, in the year of 2025, I'm finally getting 7 hours of sleep. I was only getting 5 to 6 before. And for the first time when was it? Like, it was during my spring break. About 2 weeks ago, I had 8 hours of sleep for the first time, and I don't want to go back to 5 and 6 hours. I like having 8 hours of sleep. I felt so well rested. Let's see. But yeah, I only have 6 hours of me time, and I'm trying to exercise, do artwork, and all of this stuff, and it is so hard. I don't know how people can have a day job and be creative and still be exercise and still, like, keep fit. Those people are insane. Gotta get the beauty. Exactly. I'm not trying to age fast. Aging fast is for racists. Yeah, aging fast is for racists and people who are ugly on the inside. And people who are stressed and tired. or stressed. I don't want to age fast because I'm stressed. So I'm trying to get my beauty sleep in. And I've been getting it and I'm loving it. And I don't want to go back. Okay, her head is too big. Let's start off with the body. So I'm trying to manage my time to where like I can still exercise, do some artwork, write, and go to bed by like 10, which is so hard. Quoting that. You're welcome. I'm not sure which one it is because as you can see, my mind goes very quickly to the next thing. But whatever I said, you're free to quote it. But yeah, I would like to, you know, to rest well, and that's what I'm doing. Even today, like as soon as it hits 7 o'clock, I'm calling it a wrap. I'm gonna go exercise a little bit, shower, and write a little bit. Then taking my happy butt to bed. Let's see. Okay, her neck is too long. Look, I cannot have my characters have a long neck. Oh my god, speaking of long necks. I was on I was talking to Oro, I think. No. I had this discussion with various people because it's just too funny. I don't know what's going on in Korea, but with their beauty standard, but they're drawing people with giraffe necks, and I can't take it seriously sometimes. Cause like I have seen, like I try not to read a lot of fantasy romance because sometimes it's getting a little too predictable. Like I was reading a manga and I see a set of stairs and I'm just like, the character is gonna trip. Boom, she trips. Then I see a character standing on a chair. I see a chair and the character, she pulls it out to stand on it. I'm just like, she's gonna fall over. Boom, she falls over. Like, these comics are becoming too predictable. Even for the manhwas, sometimes. But for them, it's just more of the character the character personality that's redundant amongst a variety of series. So it's like they're quirky or not quirky. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not quirky. It's clumsy. Slightly clumsy, slightly quirky. It's becoming redundant amongst a variety of series that it's kind of putting me off. But I digress. Anyways, I've noticed that a few of them are drawing the characters with giraffe necks, and it's kind of taking me out when I'm reading. Like, I am an art snob. And I say this with awareness. Like, because how do I say this without sounding like a snob, even though I just call myself a snob? Okay, because I have conditioned myself to where art, even in comics, should have a level of draftsmanship to where even I hold myself to a high standard. I'm just like, God. I look at these drawings and I'm just like, oh God, you gotta go back to anatomy class, bro. But I know that it's because they're using models, and they're using these models because they're being rushed to make a 20-page comic, if it was in book form, in the span, colored comic, in the span of a week. I get all that. But every time I see a giraffe neck, I'm just like, damn. I'm just gagging. And I say this because I was on Twitter or Blue Sky, one of the two, and someone had posted an animation. I don't know who it was by. If it was by, I think it's by a studio in Japan. But these necks, these necks are giraffe length. Oh my God, let me find it. Please come back up on my feed. I don't know if I liked it, but I don't think so. I hope Katsuka has it. Let me see if they have it. Oh my God. Their necks are so long. I don't know why they're that long. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to find it. That was 15 hours ago. Was it on Blue Sky? Did I see it on Blue Sky? Ah, dang. Oof. Please let me find this, because I was like, oh Lord. And honestly, when I see things like this, I'm beginning to think, maybe I'm too hard on myself for anatomy. And like trying to be perfect with anatomy. God, you know what? I cannot find it. Oh, no. Yeah, that's not it. Ah, my God. Okay. No, is it on my following list? Please let me be following the person who suggested that we watch this when it comes out. I don't think I'll be able to find it, but oh my God, if I do, I will definitely be showing it. Her head is still too big. Okay, this feels better. But gosh, and I was thinking recently, maybe I am honestly hard on myself in terms of anatomy, because I was looking at old manga, like old manga from like the 1990s, early 2000s, and their anatomy is not perfect, especially for like popular series like Fruit Basket. Okay, I know what you mean. I feel like sometimes it's rushed, copy popular style that works, but it doesn't always work if it's not intentional in your art. Exactly. And if I'm being honest, like I'm also critical about the background artwork. And I know that models are easy to use and they're fast, but I wish, it had more personality, more intention. Yeah, hey ZX, more intention. Like, okay, let me show you this series. I used to read it, and it was, oh God. Okay, it's just, I know comics from America and Europe, the West, technically, they have more, they put more concept art. They conceptualize their backgrounds more compared to series that's coming out of Korea. And I know it's because they are also rushed as well. I totally get that. but I wish they weren't rushed so that they can put more thought into the background, because the background with the characters and color schemes creates a mood. It creates it deepens the mood. Oh, yeah, it deepens the mood in the scene. But maybe I'm just being overly critical. I don't know. Now that thought is done and out of the way. Okay, hey ZX Edits, how are you? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay, I really had to get that thought process out of my head, but I would highly recommend, like, this is a series that I used to read. I loved how she used color in her artwork. I mean, this isn't about background. This is more about a color. She uses a color to create, let me just post it. Let me paste it here. This is from this series called Hard Lacquer. Ooh. Let me see. I'm gonna drop it into the... I'm dropping a link into the chat. But I liked this series because the author uses color to create, to push the mood. And I love that. Like, I loved her color schemes a lot. Very inspirational for me. And I wish, like, I want more web comics to have this. But even on the canvas side, like, the people on canvas, they are trying to emulate the people who are being paid and rushed. And they don't have to be, and they're not being paid, and they don't have to, you know, rush to publish. They could take their time to, you know, to create something unique. But a lot of them tend to go out and buy the models too. And I get that background artwork is hard to draw. I mean, I've avoided it for the longest, but I'm trying to get into it. It's not bad. It's kind of fun. Kind of. I say that with a pinch of salt. It's not too bad, but it is rewarding. That's how I say it. Especially when you get something to look right. But, you know, I just want more uniqueness from my comics. I don't want everything to look the same. So, like, for me personally, I want my comic to be a breath of fresh air. I'm not going to do what people are doing right now on Webtoons. I like what Miriam blah 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 blah. I don't know how to say her name. I think it's Von something. The creator of Hooky and Marionetta. She draws all of her backgrounds. So I give her major props for that. I don't know how she does it, but she does it. But and she puts, like, so yeah, and she uses color well to create mood. You did that too, Eddie. Like, even though, wait, did you? I liked how you used a color and your backgrounds felt like it really matched. It matched your work too. It matched your work. I also don't like. I'm so critical of comics. Like, I really have a high standard. Not too high, but, you know, high. But I'm trying to go easy on canvas because I know that most people are amateurs, including myself, of course. That includes me. People on canvas are amateurs and hobbyists. but I just like, I don't know. I guess for me, when I first got into comics, it was a way for me to improve drawing things I would never draw without it being in a comic. And I feel like that's how it was for quite a few people. Like, they wanted to tell a story, but they also wanted to get out of their comfort zone as well. Now it just feels like people have their own reasons, but I don't know. The vibes are kind of different too, a little bit. But maybe that's just in my head, which is very likely. Okay. I know I'm going to be using this for something. Maybe I might redraw this in the future. I really need to make character sheets for Pippa and Levi. I don't have any for them. Okay. This needs to... Nope. I don't have any for them, and I need some for them because... I mean, I know what I'm doing because they're my characters, but... I'm just like... Oh. Let me see, like... I'm gonna use a brush here. And Pippa's hair is just gonna flow. Oh shoot, wrong layer. Tone this down a little bit. Even though her hair is honestly not this long. Is it? Huh. I mean, it is curly, so I guess it is longer, but yeah. Who cares? Who honestly cares? I sure as hell don't. See, these edges is what makes me love this girl so much. We can work on this later. No. I'm kind of tired. And I want to lay down. I have not laid down since I got off work. So I'm just gonna call it here for the day because I now have a few more hours left before I need to go to bed. So I gotta pack my lunch and do all these other stuff. So I'm calling it here. Oh, in my previous video, I did say I would do this thing. So I want to use this time to do it now. Okay. I don't know how to... Oh, wait, let me stop this. And go here. And... Okay, so... On my... I have an Ask a box. A mailbox. A public mailbox. On Tumblr. Where I just take in questions. I've had it for a long time. But because, you know, reasons, I don't advertise it. I'm not on social media as much as I used to be. And, you know, blah. I don't use it, but I'd like to start using it. So, Cornelia Mickey asks, and I will make like a segment for this in my future stream. But they ask, hi, I saw you quite recently watching videos on YouTube. As an artist, I would like to ask a question. Have you had any turning points in drawing? When you didn't want to draw at all and you didn't see any point in your creativity, what helps you cope in those moments? That's actually good. That's a great question. Okay, have I had any turning points? I can actually pinpoint my turning points. So, my first one, will it show? Let me open up. Where's my folder? So let me show you some artwork. My very first digital drawing back from 20... Okay. I'll use this one because this is the best example. So this was my drawing from, I want to say 2010. No, 2011, because that was when I first, 2011. So this is 2011, and then, when did I do this? This is the same drawing in 2019. So about 10 years apart. So this was at the very start of me doing digital art. I was in drawing. As you can see, my artwork wasn't really that great. No, let me rephrase that. My artwork was still at a beginner's level. Oof. I was at a level 0 back then. And even though I was not consistent with drawing, I was on again, off again for like 10 years. And I still kind of am. I got up to this point. And even in, I think this, as I said, this one was in 20... Can you see my mouse at all? Well, this one was in 2011 or 2010. I really want to say 2011 because I was pretty sure I drew this after I moved to the state, after my family moved to the state I'm in now. And like a few months after, whoops, sorry, wrong. A few months after, so I had a mouse, or like I had no idea how to draw using a tablet, and it was all like this. And then within like some time, I got to this point, and that was a turning point for me in terms of drawing, I guess. Oh, IDK if I told you already, but... Oh, wait, IDK if I told you already, but love the little PNG. Thank you! But, oh god, let me not get distracted. But yeah, I've had some turning points. But for me, my most significant one was seeing, the difference between 2011 and 2019. Even though I was not consistent, I did not really study anatomy either. Like, I did a little bit, but not really. Like, not really at all. Maybe I was like on for like a week or two, then dropped it. And I still do that. Like, every year I study anatomy for like a week or two, then I drop it. But I digress. Those in those moments. that one, there have been moments when I didn't want to draw at all. Like, and this, I don't know if this would count as seasonal depression or maybe an annual depression, I want to say. Maybe this is an annual. I swear this is annual for me. But every year, around the winter time, or maybe even in spring, I question if I should continue drawing. Like, I kind of feel like, because I want a career in it, but a part of me doesn't feel like I can achieve it, and the other part is like, you gotta move on to something else. And then there's another part of my head that's like, you're not really doing enough to achieve your goals anyway. So, but that's that's a talk with a therapist that I don't have and probably won't get, but we'll see. But I have these thoughts every year that I should, just quit art, quit drawing. If I got rid of my drawing tablet, all my art stuff, everything, what would I be doing? And then, I'd just be minding my own business, doing my own thing out in the world, and I would see something and just boom, have an idea for a story. And in that moment, I'm just like, gosh, I really am a creative. Like, this is what I should be doing. But I haven't gotten over something that I'm not going to discuss on here. I probably have in bits in my video, because that's how it's how I cope. But yeah, just whenever I get an idea for a story and I start seeing characters in my head, I feel like, I'm supposed to, that's the point. That's my point in being a creativity, being a creative, having creativity, is like being able to tell a story or draw something that I've seen in my head and just putting it out there in the world for it to exist. I will type this answer later. Hopefully it'll be a lot more clear, but that's how I feel. What helps you? And sometimes, it takes me time to draw, because as I said, I don't know what's wrong with my neurological system, but this girl is on a schedule. And I finally caught on to the pattern. But okay, so in the fall, I am an active artist. In the fall, I'm drawing and doing all this stuff from fall until spring. As soon as spring hits, I'm dead. I'm not really drawing anymore. I'm not productive. I don't know why, but I'm not. And then summer comes, it's I have an epiphany, I should be drawing. And then I start drawing again in the summertime, a little bit, but not too much. And I don't know, and I swear I've done, this is how my body has been going for, I want to say, it's 2025. Maybe I want to say 5 years since the pandemic, maybe, or 4 or 5 years. I've been on that type of schedule, which is so weird. And even in that annual depression, it always occurs in the fall as well, hitting the winter. I'm just should I quit artwork and give up being a creative and be a boring business type, because I mean, it's either I'm an artist or I'm a scammer. One of the two. There's I mean, I could do both, but you know, I digress. It's either I'm an artist or a business person. A scammer, a business person, one of the two. I mean, yeah, I could do both. A lot of artists do both, but I'm finding it hard to do both because I also like it. It's hard. But I will try to answer this more clearly. Like, I will type out the answer, but I wanted to at least do it on video, as I said I would first. And you can check out my my ask box. I have to emphasize the K, because if I don't, it feels like I'm saying ass box, which I'm not saying. But it's askonichi.tumblr.com. Oh, let me exit this. And hopefully by the next... Nope. By the next stream, I will have like something set up, but I kind of doubt it, because I am a little bit busy right now. You can ask me anything about anything. It doesn't even have to be about artwork. It could literally be about anything. Just mind you that my response may not be the answer that you seek. Boom. Okay, and I am calling it for the day. I think I'm gonna complete this drawing in a video or a short, probably a short, because I've been meaning to post shorts for the longest. I haven't posted one in, I want to say, a year. It feels like forever. It's just sometimes, like, some artists, they are able to do both social media, and sometimes I just feel like drawing. I don't feel like recording myself. I don't want to have to think, oh, I gotta record every time I draw. And that's it. I thank God I don't. But, you know, we'll see. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Eddie. Thanks, Nye Temperature, ZX Edits, M Young. I'm pretty sure you're long gone because I didn't want to take your request, because I don't take requests, and that's okay. But I hope to see you next Tuesday, if I remember to stream next Tuesday. Anyways, until then, ciao, bye.